Hey, did you pack for the trip? Mom said to pack properly. She said to make sure you don't forget anything. I'm so excited to go on the trip to the hot spring. I took a week off work for this trip. Oh, sorry. I haven't been able to prepare yet. What? You haven't done it already? We're going to leave tomorrow morning. You're home all day. What are you doing? Sorry. It seems like Catherine is sick. So I went to the hospital and I didn't have time. It was just a simple cold though. What? A cold? Tell me you're joking. What if I get a cold? I won't be able to go on the trip. We can't help it. It's normal for kids to suddenly become sick. The weather has been cold and suddenly hot recently. You should be taking care of her as her mom. How bad of a mom are you to make your child sick? And we're about to go on a family trip as well. What have you done? I don't know what to say. Can you do something about it until tomorrow? I know we have some medicine at home. Do you realize that Catherine is still 3 months old? You can't just feed a baby medicine. The doctors told me to keep her relaxed. What the hell? What are we going to do about tomorrow? I was thinking if we could postpone the trip. What? I mean, we don't know when Catherine might get a fever again. I don't think it's safe for us to take her on the trip. Are you kidding me? Why do we have to postpone the trip? Mom has been very excited about it too. We can't just cancel the trip because of a reason like that. A reason like that? Fine, then you don't have to come. Just stay home with Catherine. I will go with my parents. Then everything is okay. What? I'm going on the trip with my parents. You can just stay home and do the housework as well as take care of Catherine. Why are you complaining about the trip I planned? You don't have to say that. The trip is more important than Catherine, who is sick? Nobody said that. You're so annoying. Whatever. I'm going to sleep at my parents' house. I will also pack for the trip at my parents' house. I'm not going to go home until you realize what you have done. What? John! Stephanie, I heard from John. He said that you haven't even packed for the trip, and your excuse was that your child was sick? Please do your job as a wife more properly. But Catherine got the fever so suddenly. It wasn't easy for me to take her to the hospital since I'm not used to it. Stop making excuses! You have to stop making it harder for your husband just because your child is sick. It's your job to take care of that as a mother. How bad of a mom are you? You let your child be sick and can't even care for your husband. You're such a bad mother and a wife. I'm sorry. Why did John marry you? You can't even give birth to a boy. What? Well, I wanted to go on the trip without you anyways, so I guess it worked out just fine. Just think about what you've done at home. Bye. John, come back. Please come back now. Please. What's the matter with you? My notifications are full. I'm driving right now. Catherine's fever is so high. It's close to 40 degrees. I also got sick and I have about the same fever. I don't have any energy. What should I do? Please come back. You are so selfish. What? You didn't even prepare for the trip, and you lie and make me come back? Why do you want to interrupt your trip so much? Stop being butthurt. I wasted my time stopping the car. What are you saying? Believe me, I really have a fever. I won't go back either way. It's your job to take care of Catherine. You're a mother, so even if you have a fever, you need to take care of your child. I am busy over here with Mom. What? If you do apologize, I would have asked Dad to pick you up and bring you to the trip. But that's not happening now, so stop interrupting my trip. I'm going to block you until you realize what you've done. John, wait. Please wait. Have you thought about what you've done? Because of you, the car ride there was horrible. Mom was complaining about you, but after the hot spring and enjoying the food and sightseeing, she got better. I will forgive you if you apologize to me meaningfully. Mom said that she would forgive you this time as well. Stop being so stubborn and apologize to me. Just call me. If you do so, I will take you on the next trip. By the way, do you know where Dad is? He's not on the trip. Are you listening? Is that the first thing you say after not texting for a while? How can you say that to your sick wife and child? Forgive me? Who do you think you are? You are such an embarrassing person. Huh? How dare you speak to me like that? You haven't reflected on your actions. Stop acting so big. You're the one acting big. Stephanie doesn't have to reflect on her actions. Stephanie? Wait. Are you not Stephanie? Who are you? I am your father. What? Dad? Why? Where is Stephanie? I am borrowing Stephanie's phone right now. She's not in a state where she can talk to you. She can't talk to me? Why? What do you mean? Why? John, do you realize what you've done? What? Stephanie is in the hospital right now. Catherine as well. What? At the hospital? I got a call from the hospital 3 days ago. They told me that Stephanie and Catherine were taken to the hospital by an ambulance. The paramedics told me that Stephanie had lost consciousness because of a high fever, and Catherine also looked very sick. Fortunately, they are both going to live, but they are going to be hospitalized for a few days. What? Which hospital? I'm going to go right now. You will never be able to see your wife and child. Don't ever see them. What? I'm sorry, but I read the text between you guys. Stephanie was asking for your help because she got a fever, but you said terrible things to her and prioritized the trip. Well, you told her that she needs to take care of her child even though she is sick because she is a mom. And you said that you were busy spending time with your own mom? Stop acting so stupid. Oh no. You are Stephanie's husband and Catherine's father, leaving your sick wife and child and prioritizing a trip. You are not fit to be a father or a man. Stephanie is somebody else's beloved daughter. She risked her life to give birth to your child. Have you ever thought about that? Well, I thought she was being stubborn because we got into a fight. But even if she did really have a fever, I don't know what to do even if I'm there. Stephanie is a strong woman, so I thought she was fine. What the hell are you talking about? Just because you don't know it doesn't mean you can leave them to be. You can at least take them to the hospital. You thought she was okay because she is strong? She gave birth just 3 months ago. She is still not used to a lot of things, and she's not her usual self yet. Her parents' house is also far away, so she's trying everything on her own. You are the one that is supposed to support her. What are you thinking? Well, the fact that you use your own mother as an excuse makes you a filthy person. Also, your mother, Ava. How can she say that Stephanie is not fit to be a mother? You guys are an embarrassment to the family. Dad, I've been worried about how you treated Stephanie. I thought that you treated her unfairly. I should have warned you earlier. Wait, Dad, I'm sorry. I'm going to go home now. Where is the hospital? Please tell me. Why would I tell you? You're going to cause stress to Stephanie. About Stephanie and Catherine. I asked her parents to come over. They are taking care of her now. I'm going to go over there now. Let's enjoy our last family trip together. Stephanie, it's been a while. I heard you were released from the hospital. Are you free now? I want to talk to you. Is there anything you have to say to me? Well, I'm so sorry. I truly am. Dad came afterwards and he got really mad at me. I'm sorry I treated you and Catherine unfairly. I'm sorry for leaving you even though I knew you had a fever. I'm sorry to have you hospitalized. I'm sorry. I see. Your dad got mad at you? Yes. I got married and have a child. So the most important thing is to take care of my wife and child. He was so disappointed that I said such mean things. I also realized that and reflected on my actions. Dad also got mad at Mom for saying mean things to you. Dad said he would get a divorce and Mom started crying. I see. And then? So I reflected on my actions. Can you give me another chance? I will never treat you guys unfairly. I will prioritize you, Stephanie and Catherine, please. You're at your parents' house now, right? I'll pick you up, so please come back. John, let's get a divorce. What? Wait. What? Why? Why are you talking about getting a divorce? I'll never do that again. Please believe me. John, what I wanted most was even before the apology, was to ask me about my health or how Catherine is doing. If you show that you care about me or Catherine, I thought of giving you a chance.
What?
But all you did was apologize and didn't ask us how we were doing. You just wanted to be forgiven and feel better. I can tell that you're only thinking about yourself.
No, wait! I am worried about you. I was so worried I wasn't myself.
For the past few days, you didn't come to visit us in the hospital. You didn't even give me a text.
I wanted to go to the hospital, but they didn't tell me where the hospital was, and I thought you wanted to rest while you were hospitalized. So I thought of talking to you after you got released from the hospital.
If you really cared for us, you would have gone past your father. You should have begged him to tell you the hospital. You were just waiting until we were released from the hospital. If I was in your position, I wouldn't be able to do that. Also, you tried to apologize by text? You didn't think of apologizing face to face? Am I not worth calling? Stop making fun of me.
That's not it. That's not what I mean. It's complicated. So let's talk face to face.
I think it's meaningless talking to you. While I was at the hospital, I was remembering our relationship. Even from the beginning of our marriage, you were treating me unfairly. While I was pregnant and sick, you didn't care for me. When my water broke and I called you, you were drinking. You came to the hospital super drunk, and then you also made me do all the housework and take care of Catherine. But you still complained with your mom that I wasn't up to your standards. This situation is just a key. I realized from your past actions that I can't keep being married to you. Whatever you say, my heart won't change. It's useless.
Please don't say that. It's all my fault. I apologize endlessly. I'll help you with Catherine with the housework. I'll show you what I've changed.
No, it's impossible for you, John. You can't change for us. We've had this conversation now, and you still say you're going to help me?
Wait, no. I will really change.
I've had enough. If you have anything to say, please tell my lawyer. I also left the divorce papers at home, so please write them. Bye. After that, I blocked all of John's contacts. With the help of my parents, I got a lawyer and sent them the lawyer's contact information. But John has been trying to call my parents' house. He also physically came to my house, but my parents and the lawyer kicked him out. Therefore, I was able to rest in peace. After that, I hardly had to see John, and we were able to get a divorce. I made him promise to pay me alimony and child support. John was crying till the end because he didn't want to, but since I don't love him anymore, it was hard to watch. Soon after, my ex-father-in-law also filed a divorce against my ex-mother-in-law. They were about to take it to court, but I introduced my lawyer to my ex-father-in-law and they were able to get a divorce. After the divorce, my mother-in-law has aged quite a bit and is staying home. It also seems that she's starting to forget things and John is having a hard time taking care of her. I returned to my parents' house and I'm raising Catherine with the help of my parents. Sometimes my father-in-law also comes to see Catherine and he helps out a lot. I'm really thankful because there are people who are going to support me even when I get back to work. There are so many things I have to do until the end of my maternity leave, but I'm going to do my best for Catherine.